the king of colour and an expert in interior design. Laurence Llewelyn-Bowen is here to help brighten up your home.
He joins us now to take your calls. Morning, Laurence.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chinese New Year.
We actually have been watching, obviously your camera feed has been up for some time now, and we just want to run in something that we caught a moment ago, just before you came on the telly. There you go.
Yes.
Who's that?
I got hijacked. That is Higgins the kitten. And he obviously very, very much wanted to show you his nether region.
Which he did
Well,
comprehensively.
thanks,
Right,
Didn't he do that well?
let's take some calls. Hi, Joe.
Hiya.
Hi there. Right then, how can Laurence help?
I'm hoping you can help me. Basically, I've got a really outdated hallway that doesn't look like it's been decorated since probably about the 90s, maybe even earlier. It's just boring and beige, and everyone hates beige, don't they? Well, I do anyway. I'm just looking for, you know, to sort of make me happy and maybe make my hallway look a bit more welcoming, and for me and visitors when I can finally have them.
Yeah, what could you do then? A bit of colour, would you? What do you think?
Well, yeah, absolutely. There's a colour calling to me. I can see that working so well in a kind of a wet plaster pink, so a slightly kind of greyed off shade of pink. Nothing too cute. But the other thing is as well, I think you've got to sort that carpet out. I think a grey carpet, a slate grey carpet, as well as being far more practical, will actually make it look so much better. And in fact, against the pink, it would be divine. But one of the things I'm really enjoying is the idea, when you have a hallway and a staircase, bringing a bit of pattern. Now, don't panic, because I'm about to say wallpaper border, which, of course, we never thought would be exhumed from the 1980s. But having something like a wallpaper border, or possibly a stencil that runs along the top of the skirting, up the stairs and then on the landing, would give everyone a wonderful kind of bit of design that leads your eye up like that.
OK. And what would you I mean, if you're going for that kind of plaster pink, would it be something quite flamboyant and fancy or quite simple? What are you thinking?
Well, I think you know, obviously it's up to Jo, but I would obviously like to inspire her to be a little bit more flamboyant. She does, by the look of it, have a quite interesting banister detail there. So there's sort of circles and squares. So perhaps something a little bit Art Deco, a shade of Art Deco might work rather well.
All right, Jo, well, we'll leave that with you to do with what you will. Thank you for your call. We've got Chelsea on the line now. Hi, Chelsea.
Hello.
Hello. So you've got some questions about some white shelves.
Yeah, so I've recently had some shelving fitted in my alcoves in my living room, and I'm just looking for some suggestions on how to fill them, really, to bring some colour into the room.
They look lovely.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting with white shelves, because everyone thinks that it's a good idea, but actually, as you can see from your television, it really shows up dark objects like that. And in fact, the television looks like Darth Vader's helmet in the corner of the room, which isn't necessarily a good look. I think darker colours are far better for the back of shelves. So things like dark greens or dark greys, we call them curatorial colours, because it's about curating a display of all the things that you want to show there. I mean, I love the idea of us all being a lot more confident now about celebrating the things that we own, celebrating the things we love, and seeing them every day. But the thing that I'm very interested in is actually the space between the cupboards, because I think that that's the perfect place for a digital mural. There are loads of companies doing them now. You don't have to go all Hilda Ogden with sort of, you know, woodland scenes and flying ducks, but something like a big blow-up of an old master painting, something with flowers or fruit or landscape or cherubs, something that really, really catches the eye. It'll make it feel very modern, but at the same time quite romantic, and give you sort of traditional references as well. I'm assuming you are both modern and romantic and a little bit traditional, Chelsea.
Well, she didn't like that.
Oh, she's gone.
Chelsea?
Chelsea, are you modern romantic?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, yeah, all of them.
All of them.
Okay.
All of it.
That's
good.
good.
She was obviously just seduced by my English.
I think that's what it was. She was off putting stuff on the shelves. I think that's what it was. Hi,
Thanks,
Pauline.
Jessie.
Hiya.
Hi, right, how can we help? This is conservatory, yeah?
Conservatory, and there's loads of mirrors in it and windows. As you can see, the lines are all drawn, but only a bit of wall. But I use it like for a dumping ground. I want to make it feel lived in, so I don't know whether it's just more accessories I'd need or change me suite because it's black leather. It's a bit dull.
Right, OK.
OK.
I mean, black leather in a conservatory, it does feel very, very men only, doesn't it? I think you've got to, the simple thing there is just that, Paulie, you've not got any plants in it. Conservatories are created as spaces in which you can grow things that you can't normally grow in the United Kingdom. So that should be some nice big, maybe ficus trees, fig trees, or better still, olive trees that will really, really improve the acoustics. It'll also make the atmosphere a lot better and make it feel a lot softer. And I don't mind the sofas at all, but a bit more colour is good, but not as you've done it. So not those sort of very bold, brash bolts of colour, but something like a more gentle pattern, something like a flame stitch or something like Missoni's very, yeah, absolutely. Missoni's very big at the moment. So lots of different colours, but in a soft geometry would be absolutely perfect. And I promise you, Pauline, your conservatory would be so much more inviting.
Do you think that's all sound good to you, Pauline?
It cut out a bit, Phil, so I'll have to watch it on catch-up when I get home from work.
Oh, OK, that's fine. Well, your internet connection was making the best noise I think I've ever heard in the whole of lockdown. Yeah. If I'm honest, it sounded like you were trapped in a mad aviary. So,
Mad way.
Maybe she was.
Yes. So go back and have a listen to what he said. But it was all good.
It was all good. Go buy some plants.
Oh, it's better than good.
Lawrence,
Genius,
thank you.
my friend. Genius.
Thank you. Speak soon, Lawrence. Take care.
Lawrence.